you know, I could have seen John Wick for a third time, or I could have seen Endgame for a fourth time. But no, I decided to see this instead.
Men always underestimate us, and that is what we use.
You let her get away!
Trashy dress, you did it again.
Alright guys, like I mentioned, I could have seen John Wick for a third time in IMAX. I could have seen Avengers Endgame for a fourth time. Not in IMAX though. And I put on my Twitter, what should I see? Either The Hustle, which was the movie, well you guys know I'm already reviewing it, or The Intruder, and The Hustle one by just a slight margin, so because of you guys, I saw The Hustle. Fuck! Oh my god. Okay, you guys can obviously tell I hate this movie, but I'm not sharing the pain alone tonight. I have my good buddy, you all know him. He's the guy who rips movies like the Doom guy rips and tears motherfuckers alive, essentially. And you all know him as Mr. Romy Boy J Money. And sir, would you kindly introduce yourself?
In case you don't know, this is a remake or a reimagine of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, a very clever, very funny, and very like a film with great chemistry. Pretty much take away all the unique aspects of why that movie is so memorable and so funny, and add in Anne Hathaway, one of her worst roles, and Rebel Wilson, God, who does the same old shit.
She does the exact. No. Granted, here's the thing. I have not seen another Rebel Wilson movie. To be honest, I've not seen the Pitch Perfect movies. I haven't seen this. I
can't stand her. She does the same shit in those movies.
I haven't seen Isn't It Romantic, even though I've heard that's actually quite decent.
I still haven't seen that. The only two movies I've seen her in that not only is she good, but I think they're good movies. One of them is Bridesmaids.
Oh, Bridesmaids. Yes, she's hysterical in that.
And the other one is Pain and Gain.
Oh, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. Yeah, because if you guys have been following my channel since 2013, you guys will know I wasn't the biggest fan. Pain Again, Romeo though loved it.
I thought it was amazing. Yeah.
But so of course we're talking about The Hustle now. Before we get into pretty much everything that we absolutely fucking despise about this film. The Hustle, like Romy mentioned, it's a remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Now, I have not seen the film. Romy has told me nothing but great things about it.
Oh, it's the plot the movie might be somewhat implausible, but what helps it is that dynamic between Steve Martin
and Michael Caine.
Yeah. Which Steve Martin in this movie is somewhat played by Rebel Wilson, and Michael Caine is played by Anne Hathaway.
Now, here's the thing. I can see Steve Martin and Michael Caine in those roles. I can totally see them playing those roles.
Oh, and they're amazing in those roles.
What The Hustle is about is that it's these two, Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson, playing as con artists. The two of them meet they meet on this train, and the movie misleads you to think that they're working together, but they're really not.
The movie's direction is all over the place.
It is.
And the main aspect of the movie doesn't kick in until around the 46-minute mark.
Oh my god. And by the way, I should let you all know that I was the only soul in that theater. I was the only person out there, so that should tell you right there how bad this movie is.
Speaking of Soul, when we were doing the most and least anticipated, I was the only one who had The Hustle. And it was near the top of my list.
Was it in mine?
No,
it was in honorable mentions. Oh, just honorable mentions.
I was the only one, and oh my god, folks, I'm not kidding when I say this. This
so
movie
bad.
Fucking sucks.
It is so garbage.
If I had to say any positive,
it's the butler. The butler. That's it.
He's not even in it.
This movie is so unpainfully funny. Now here's the thing: in a comedy, if you can make me laugh or at least giggle one time, I will give you some credits.
I laughed once.
But there was not a single moment in this movie in which I either laughed or I was like, no, I was just like, but that's not even a laugh. Oh
this is Anne Hathaway's not only her worst performance, but her worst movie since Bride Wars.
I have never seen Brad Wars, so I can't comment on that.
Oh, yeah, she plays as Josephine Chesterfield.
Yep.
With one of the most
Oh my
over-the-top
god.
accents I have ever seen.
Don't even get me started on that.
And then you have Rebel Wilson, by the way. I hope she gets nominated for a Razzie for the worst actress.
As do I. As do I.
She, oh my god. It's every single Rebel Wilson
It
performance,
is.
but worse. Multiple fat jokes. She is so stupid.
She
so irritating.
she falls all the
doesn't shut
time,
up.
and she falls down constantly. And I
Lots
was
of fat jokes.
I was just telling you this when I was driving back on my way back here. She's essentially becoming the female Kevin James, or she already is the female Kevin James.
She is the female Kevin James.
She's the female Kevin James. Of course, we all know this is the female-centric remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Now, here's the thing. I all of a sudden I thought of the female version of Ghostbusters. Now here's the thing, okay? You know that I don't mind that version of Ghostbusters.
No,
I don't mind it personally. When I was watching, I was like, oh, so this is how people felt while watching Ghostbusters. I totally get it now.
You want to talk about a movie being sexist? Let me explain something.
Oh
Nearly
my
every
God.
single guy in this movie is a gullible, stupid, idiotic, sexist, superficial, and incredibly sexist
Dude.
imbecile.
And not to mention, they always think of American women as stupid.
As below them.
Yeah, always, every time. Like, there was legitimately seeing this movie, and I was just like, fuck you!
And you know what makes it even worse is they're falling for these two con artists who their acting couldn't be any more over the top.
Oh my god,
it's
yeah.
so unbelievable from the both of them. I'm just like, who falls for this shit?
And it's especially when Rebel Wilson, she's the worst freaking con artist I have ever seen, by the way. How no one detected through her BS meter is beyond me.
Aside from Rebel Wilson and Hathaway, this is the worst aspect of the movie. The writing and the dialogue.
The dialogue.
Holy shit!
Dude,
this is some of the worst!
It's terrible writing, and by the way, okay, the person who's writing this is apparently writing the Black Widow movie.
Well, then again, look who wrote Spider-Man Homecoming. It was from Vacation.
That is true, so maybe there's something there. There's no comedic chemistry between these two of them.
There's none.
There's nothing. There's no comedic chemistry. Now, here's the thing. If these two are given a better script and a different setting, we could have probably had something better here. But, again, it's a female-centric remake of a film that's apparently it's great. And, again, I know how people felt while the Ghostbusters movie was happening. Not just that, but this is a boring movie.
Not only boring, it's so misleading. And the main, you remember in the trailer how Rebel Wilson comes in as a blind person?
Yes.
Believe it or not, that is the main aspect of this movie, and it doesn't take place until the 46-minute mark, where she pretends to be a blind person, and Josephine is pretending to be this German doctor with one of the worst German accents I have ever heard, and they're both competing against each other and have a bet to see who, and it costs $500,000. That is the main plot of this movie, folks.
And the end twist, I was like,
oh my god, I'm just like, bullshit.
Dude.
I'm calling bullshit.
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
Even I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
This movie is absolute stupid.
It's I didn't think replicas would top. I didn't think anything would top replicas because you know I hate replicas.
This makes replicas look like Searching.
I wouldn't go that far.
I will.
But this is how bored I was during the movie. Okay, I was so bored, and you know I never do this. I hate when people use their phones during the movie. But since the movie theater was empty, when it was halfway through the film, I took out my phone. I was texting our buddy Gary. I was saying, "This movie is so fucking bad." He said, "Get out there and go home." I was like, "I wish I could. But dude, the moment that this movie ended, I shot up out of my seat and then speed walked out of that fucking theater because I was like, I cannot take a single more. I can't take one more fucking minute.
Okay, I'll try not to go into spoilers, but this movie has like 3 or 4 scenes that are some of the worst scenes of contended for worst scene of the year. One of them involves a Texan and this.
Oh my god!
And Rebel Wilson is her sister. And that is a running joke for a little while.
Dude.
Okay, another one, the French fry scene.
Dude, when that's the scene I was up with the gag thing. When the Texan scene, the ending of that scene, I was like, I want to be that Texan gang, get the fuck out of this theater. But no,
How
I
can
stayed.
they be this stupid?
We could go on and on about all this, but all I could say
And
is
then
this: it's just.
It's just so bad. And of course, you have the beautiful settings and landscapes with the
Mhm.
dumb zippity doo, the accordion music to try to fit in to cheer us up and get a laugh out
It's
of us.
just.
This movie is laughless.
It's painfully unfunny. It's an absolute bore. It's a chore to sit through. It's misleading and it's unfocused as can be. There's
and it's complete. It's sexist. It's mean.
not just that. Yeah,
Everyone's a douchebag.
But yeah, my rating for this movie, it's an easy, a straight up 0 for me, without question. Not only the worst comedy of the year, but easily for me, probably no, it's my worst film of the year easily. Like, I mean, I did think, again, I did not think this film could top Replicas, but no, at least with Replicas, there were some parts of that film that were so bad, I was actually laughing at how bad it was. Here, it was just painful to sit through, but Romy, gave your rating, go ahead.
I wasn't sure what to give this, but you know what? Like, because my worst film of the year is Climax. Because that movie has no structure.
Yeah.
They're not actors, and the movie is about. It's about nothing.
Yeah.
It's about nothing.
Right.
With this film, like, yeah, there's something there, but it's done so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And there is, other than the butler, he's barely in the movie, and his laughs come way too
Oh,
far.
it's just like, what's the point?
And there's supposed to be a sentimental or heartfelt scene involving Rebel Wilson, and guess what? She's wearing a sweatshirt. She's wearing a sweatshirt that says "Hot Buns."
Yeah.
0. This is a big fat 0. This movie is ass. This movie licks a giraffe's ass after it took a dump.
It is.
This movie is a waste of time. The only reason why you should see this movie is so you can add it on to your worst of the year list.
But yeah, that is our review of The Hustle. Sorry if we did meander a little bit here and there, but trust me, this is a film where we had to get through a lot of the specifics.
Oh my God.
Thanks to my good buddy here, Mr. Romy Boy, for joining my review. Even though like this was like a last minute thing, but still, I always like having him on here. So Romy, after
this movie is so bad, I'd rather be staring at a loaded 44 Magnum.
I wouldn't be doing that, but Romy, where can the good folks find you at?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook. That's where I keep most of my content. Also, you can find me on Austin Putnam's channel, and also NG2C Network and Mr. Garrison Film Reviews, along with my boy Austin here when we do flicks of the dicks. And also A Pistol 90 and Leslie Melsos 28. Those are most of the channels I have. And this is Ryan Boy saying stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Rebel Wilson. Yes, you might be hot and you're gorgeous, but goddamn, enough with the goddamn fat jokes and that shtick. It's old, it's tiresome, and it fucking sucks. Now, if you excuse me, speaking of hot, busty chicks, I'm gonna look at Ava Divine porn. Good day, everybody.
I hope you guys enjoyed our review or our rant. Yeah, so please hit that like button, subscribe to see more reviews just like this one. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for when our new video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please just click either the left or right side. Of course, until the next review, we will see you guys next time. See you guys next time.